I just got an email from a top Romney person. I said, do you agree with our call? He said, not really. It is less than 20,000 votes now, with 20% of the vote still out in GOP areas. Karl was just on the phone with somebody else, and you got some more recent figures.
Well, here it is. The Secretary of the networks, our network called on the basis of about 74% of the vote being in. The Secretary of State website has 77.49% of the vote in, and it shows 2,229,686 votes for President Obama, with 49.19% of the vote, and for Governor Romney, 2,228,695, a 911 vote difference, 49.17. And we
say it's a 900 vote. Obama is leading 900 votes.
When it was at 74%, it was 20-some-odd thousand votes. Now, with 77% of the vote in, it is 991. One of the reasons why is one of the biggest blocks of votes out in the state are the Republican suburbs inside Hamilton County, and as they've started to come in, they narrowed that margin dramatically. Like the Speaker pro tem of the House, his district had 3% of the vote in until very recent. Now it's started to come in.
I'm going to ask you a straight-out question. You went through this in 2000. You almost went through it in 2004. Do you believe that Ohio has been settled?
No, I don't. And look, if we are calling this on the basis of 74% of the vote being in, and when 77% is in, Secretary of State website, I got the director of the Ohio campaign for Romney on the other end of the line refreshing the page every few seconds, and this went from being, when we started this conversation 3 or 4 minutes ago, 1,995 vote margin for President Obama, to just now 999.
And the outstanding 20% of the vote, where is that?
Well, we know that some of it is in Cuyahoga County, which is going to be Democrat, but we've got half of Hamilton County out. We had the city of Cincinnati vote. We now saw, we now are starting to see the suburbs start coming in. Then we have we have big swatches of Butler County, Delaware County, and Warren County, all of which are Republican counties that have big chunks of their vote out.
So you're not saying that Obama isn't going to win, but you're just saying he hasn't won it yet.
I think this is premature. We got a quarter of the vote. Now remember, here's the thing about Ohio. A third of the vote or more is cast early. That is won overwhelmingly by the Democrats. It's counted first, and then you count the election day. And the question is, by the time you finish counting election day, does it overcome that early advantage that the Democrats have built up in early voting, particularly in Cuyahoga County?
Now, Joe, we know that Karl has a rooting interest. I think at this point he's just telling us the facts.